22-week update. I'm 22 weeks and 2 days again today. I'm doing this on the Tuesday again. Been doing a lot of sorting out and clearing out, and we've got all the old baby clothes from Isla out of the loft, and we went through everything, took out all the neutral bits and stuff like that, and started organising baby boys' clothes, which has been very exciting. And we've bought a few bits as well. I've done a haul video which I should be putting up, or have if I haven't already. And I've bought a few bits also since doing that haul, and I'll probably keep them and do like another haul at some point, and just keep doing them sort of regularly when I get a fair amount of bulk of stuff in, basically. I've got a box under my bed all sorted out of his stuff and that, and then I've got a box up that we're going to be putting back up in the loft, that is still boy bits, but they're like a little bit older, so he probably won't be in them for a good while. Like actually doing boys' clothes this time, it's very new to me, but it's fun. It's so much fun. I can't wait. Like, it definitely makes it a bit more real actually looking at baby clothes. And also, like, I know everyone says it, but you so definitely forget how small they were. Like, I can't believe Isla fit into some of that stuff, and it's like, I know she did, but like, it's just tiny. She's so big now. Yeah, so last Wednesday, like I said, I had my midwife appointment on Wednesday the 27th, yeah, of July, and it went okay. It was really quick. I don't mind my midwife, but she's just not that chatty, and I feel like I'd rather her be a bit more talkative and a bit more informative, really. We talked about the scan, and I said that I was a little bit worried because baby was on the small side. The technicians didn't seem to think it was a problem, but obviously I was a bit worried, and she was like, well, if they haven't booked you in for another review, then it's probably fine. And that was it. And I was a bit like, really? Like, she's my only gateway to, if she thinks it's a concern, she can refer me to have another scan. So I was a bit like, I mean, I'm not saying I definitely need another scan, I just wish she'd talked about it a bit more, or thought about it a bit more. I don't know, I just didn't feel like she went into it that much. I obviously was a bit disgruntled basically after that sort of meeting with her, and I probably should have said something more then, but I just kind of, it was a busy day and I had other things to go, I had a friend to meet, so I just kind of was like, whatever, I'll come out of the appointment. And then discussing it later with Liam, I was like, you know what, I'm not happy with how that was. So he said that next time, next appointment, she's booked me in for 25 weeks, which I'm not supposed to see her until I'm 28 weeks because it's my second pregnancy, and it's pretty obvious because Isla was with me. But I don't know, she booked me in for 25 weeks, so I'm going to go see her. And Liam's going to try and come with me, and we're going to try and pursue this, like, you know, him being a little bit small and stuff a bit more. See if she says anything more about it, see if we can go anywhere with it. I'd like them just to have a check, like, whether they do a scan or not. I just wish they'd check a little bit more, because I'm just, you know, I'm not going to get a scan through them for, like, from now on. I still plan on doing a private scan, a private 4D scan with Baby Bond, and I can ask them to look at the size of baby and see what they think, and I know they do like a baby wellbeing check, and they can notify if anything they think is wrong. I can take that back to my doctor and say, look, I went for a scan, this is what they said. But at the same time, they're not the hospital at the end of the day, and they're not someone that is going to be taking care of me. So it's like, I would rather have my midwife or another scan or another technician properly check the baby's okay, because I'm worried that he's not growing basically as much as he should be. I mean, I'm eating fine and I feel like I'm doing fairly well otherwise. I just, you know, it's that niggling, is he okay? As always, basically. But on the plus side, I have still been feeling him a lot. He definitely seems to move more when I'm eating. Like, I start eating and a little while after he'll start like moving and stuff. I think he either likes his food or he's telling mummy to be quiet and I can stop eating. But yeah, like, he definitely is more active during the day as well, more now, but he's still most active at night, in the evening and at night. There's sometimes it hurts, but it's like, I don't care. Like, I'd much rather feel him, obviously, and it's just so reassuring, and I love feeling him. So moving on to my weight, when I weighed myself this morning, I was like 7 9, 7, 10. And then when I've just weighed myself now and I filmed it, I was 7'11". So, I mean, I've had a few snacks between them, but I haven't had anything else. I've had like a little snack. Honestly, I think I'm roughly, my weight most of the time I step on the scales at the moment is 7'10". So I think I've gained another pound since last week. And roughly altogether, I'd say I roughly have gained about 7 pounds since the beginning. This week I checked my weight against a lot of like pregnancy weight calculators, and it was saying that I was like under a little bit by how much I should have gained by now. And I was like, really? Because that's what's bizarre to me is that, okay, I know I started off weighing more than I did with Isla, but I'm still not, I wasn't exactly completely unhealthy when I was pregnant with Isla, and I'm the same weight now that I was at 22 weeks with Isla as I am this time. It's just I've gained less because I started off more. So it's like, how can that be unhealthy? Like, if it was healthy last time but it's not now just because I started off like heavier. But I guess they see that as like, that's your norm, this is how much you should gain, sort of thing. Like, I just feel like it's too much of an average, and I think it's a bit, I know people say like not to track your weight too much, it's okay as long as you are gaining steadily and all that sort of things. And obviously, over here in the UK at least, they don't really thing your weight until towards the end, and they don't really go into it unless you have problems and stuff. But obviously with the whole him being smaller and stuff, I feel like I'm a little bit more on edge about my weight and everything, and making sure that I'm gaining steadily, and gaining properly, sort of thing. I still think I am, like I've still been gaining each week. Now knowing that I'm the same weight as I was last time gives me a bit more peace of mind. I still think my belly is bigger than last time, so I don't know, it's a bit of like up and down basically. I don't really know exactly what to think about it all. I think it's okay, I think I'm doing alright, but obviously that's something else I might bring up with the midwife and see what she says. I kind of feel like she'll just be like, it's fine. And I always seem to get, whenever I go to like doctor's office and stuff, and obviously like about him being small and about me being small, but basically they go, oh, you're quite a small person, you'll probably have a small baby. And it's like, Isla was average, she was perfectly average, she's been pretty much perfectly average. Sometimes a little bit on the small side, but not massively, and I feel like that's just a little bit too judgmental, just go, oh, because you're small, your baby's going to be small. I'm like, no, not necessarily. It doesn't work out that way, and I feel like for a midwife to say that, they should know better, but that's just my opinion. It's just, you know, everyone's different at the end of the day. So, finally moving on to symptoms. Honestly, I feel like I'm just going to reel off the same stuff I have for weeks on end, but still being tired a lot, still needing to pee, still being thirsty, backache on and off still, definitely still getting aches and pains, round ligament pain, my pelvic groin pain thing when I've walked a lot. Yeah, it's all still pretty much the same. I'm still having my weird dreams. Some of them have been a bit more nightmarish recently. we've had a little bit of trouble as a general, like my normal life hasn't been easy recently. And I think that's probably triggered some not very nice dreams. And I've definitely been worrying a little bit more about having a baby, like, you know, the actual thought of having a tiny little baby again, and breastfeeding again, and being awake all night again. Like, before I was very much excited every time I thought about that, but now I'm starting to feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to go through that again. And I remember, I kind of, obviously, I've sort of talked about this before, but I kind of went through a bit of postpartum depression last time, and I struggled a bit with my feelings and how I was coping. Like, I felt like as soon as she was here, it was such a shock, and I was expecting to feel so happy, and I was almost like punishing myself more that I didn't feel that happy, that I felt trapped, I felt like I was stuck, I felt alone. And even though I wasn't, like, looking back, I know I wasn't, and it should have been the happiest time, but it's like your emotions just get you. Like, it's so bizarre. I've never really felt like that in my life before. And I think that also, you know, shocked me more. But and I just don't want that to happen again, and I feel like I'm so apprehensive about feeling that way again, and it's just something that I want to avoid as much as possible. And I'm hoping that this time, knowing that it's going to sort of be difficult, but being able to strive through that, being in our own home, in our own environment to start with as well, and even having Isla, I think it hopefully is going to make me happier and pick me up. And I just hope that this whole experience is a little bit more positive than last time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved having Isla. I have some amazing, beautiful memories of the early days and stuff, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But still, postpartum depression is real at the end of the day, and it's something that you have to face and get through and overcome and know that you can do it, basically. And the same with breastfeeding, I think, because I had such a struggle with Isla with breastfeeding last time, and I'm so determined to do it better this time and do it for longer if I can. But I still know that it's a struggle and that it is possibly going to be a struggle, and I want to be aware of that so that I'm prepared to be like, you can do this, you can keep going, you can do this, you can get through it, and just set myself like little goals, basically. Off on a tangent there, but back to symptoms. My skin is still kind of breaking out on and off. I know I said that it had got better a little bit, and it had, and it definitely feels like if I don't use the Sudocrem under my foundation, without a doubt my makeup will start bringing like spots out, whereas when I'm not wearing makeup it's not too bad. I don't really have too much and stuff, but that didn't used to happen before, like not before being pregnant. It wasn't that bad. So I still feel like it's associated with pregnancy, whether it completely is or not, I don't know. But yeah, the Sudocrem for some reason is still really helping, and I've still been having to use it. My leg hair, the growth on my leg hair is really slowed down. Like at the beginning, I swear it picked up and I was like having to shave more, and now it seems to have slowed down. I'm really haven't needing to shave my legs half as often as I was at the beginning and before. Like, I mean, it's nice because it's summer and I've been able, well, kind of summer, not summer weather today, but most of the time it has been. And yeah, obviously I haven't been having to shave my legs as often, which is very nice. Cravings, still the same, still avocado prawn pasta salad are probably still a thing. Like I had a seafood avocado pasta salad this week, which was delicious. I haven't had prawns in a little while, so I think that's why I'm still fancying that otherwise. But honestly, I think that my craving side of things is more that I suddenly fancy something, I'll have it, and it'll go away, basically. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I have rambled a lot in this video. I don't really know if I'm going to have much to update on next week. I haven't got any appointments or any scans in terms of baby, but maybe as it like we start going towards like, obviously I'm hoping to get some more baby bits and stuff, so I might start showing them in the videos maybe. I'll see, we'll see. But yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching. Bye.